Good day, my dear tourists. I'm Camille, your tour guide for today, and it's my pleasure to service to you. While we are waiting for our first destination, let me tell you some details about the country of France. France is a country located in the northwestern part of Europe. France played a significant role in international affairs, with former colonies in most parts of the globe. Bounded by the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea, the Alps and the Pyrenees, France have joined both Northern and Western Europe in terms of language, geography, and economy. The capital of France is Paris. The currency is euro. The language is French. The religion is Christianity. The carrier is Air France or AF. The international airport is Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport or CDG. Now, we are here in our first destination. Our first destination is Paris. Paris attracting more than 45 million visitors annually. Paris is the world's most popular tourist destination. The barriers nicknamed like the City of Lights, City of Love, and the Capital of Passion. Paris is the capital city of France, known for its romantic ambience and command in industries like business, entertainment, gastronomy, fashion, and art and culture. In addition to iconic landmarks like the Eiffel Tower, Arc de Triomphe, and Notre Dame Cathedral, Paris is also home to some of the world's finest museums that include the Louvre Museum and Musée d'Orsay. The second destination is French Riviera. Located on the French coast of the Mediterranean Sea, the French Riviera, Côte d'Azur, is the playground for the rich, famous, and hordes of international tourists. All through, the Riviera is famous for the glamour of St. Tropez, Monaco, or the Cannes Film Festival. There are many other less well-known destinations, such as the French village of Es and Saint Paul de Vence, and the perfumeries of Gasses, to name a few. The region enjoys a wonderful mild to warm climate all year round, despite being one of the more northerly coasts on the whole Mediterranean. The third destination is Dordogne. Unless you have weeks or months to spend in the scenic Dordogne region of western France, you're going to pick and choose the things you want to see. There is just too much to see and do here, beginning with picture postcard village and chateaus, including the well-preserved Chateau de Baynac, a hilltop castle. The scenery is pretty awesome too, with the Dordogne River running through it. The Dordogne is also has some of the best prehistoric cave art in France. The Wall of Lascaux feature mainly animals. Unfortunately, they are closed to the public now, but a replica is a must-see. The fourth destination is Mont Saint-Michel. Rising up from the midst of vast mud flats in some of Europe's most popular tidal waves in the rock island of Mont Saint-Michel, located off France's northwestern coast in Normandy. The Tibble Island is one of the most popular places to visit in France for its construction of medieval structures built as if stacked upon one another and crowned with a star attraction. The Abbey of Mont Saint-Michel, the awe-inspiring abbey, was built by the devoted monks in 708 AD after the Bishop of Avranches was allegedly visited by the Archangel Michael. The fifth destination is Luberon. If you want to mingle with the haut poli of French society in the south of France, the Luberon is the place to do it. It's a haven for French society as well as American and British visitors who come during the summer months to experience charming village. This region in Central Province took up as a tourist destination after Peter Marley published his book about life in province. With its lush forests, fields of lavender, farmer markets, and colorfully painted houses, you'll soon see why the Luberon is such a tourist magnet. A great souvenir is a pottery from the village of Opo de les Vieillards that still maintains its middle-aged ambience. The sixth destination is Bordeaux. Built upon the River Garonne just half an hour inland of the Atlantic Ocean. Bordeaux is a major port city stop with fine architecture, historic site, exceptional shopping, and world-class arts and culture scene. Bordeaux city center features more than 350 historic structures and landmarks that include medieval churches and charming old bridges, such as the Ponte de Pierre. The city also features several beautiful plazas, of which the Place de la Bourse is the most stunning with its mirror-like effect. A visit to Bordeaux will not be complete without drive through the surrounding wine country where tourists can admire picturesque village, vineyards, and chateaux. The seventh destination is Loire Valley. A popular tourist destination, the Loire Valley is a region in the center of France regarded for its spectacular scenery, splendid chateaux, picturesque vineyards, and historic village. The Loire Valley stretches 280 kilometers, 175 miles along the Loire River, twisting and turning through some of France's most beautiful villages and charming chateaux. Some of the most famous chateaux include Chambord, Ambios, Riva, Chinon, and Chinon-Seyo. The valley is home to many wineries that offer tours and wine tasting. The eighth destination is Strasbourg. Situated right on the border of France and Germany, Strasbourg is the capital city of the Alsace region. The city served as the seat of the European Parliament and numerous other important European institutions, such as the European Court of Human Rights and the Council of Europe. The city's historic center, Grand Isle, is what makes Strasbourg one of the best places to visit in France. Here, among a blend of both French and German architecture, visitors can find many museums, shops, caves, and sleeping attractions such as the stunning Gothic cathedral, which features intricate carvings and the 300 years old working astrological clock. The ninth destination is Lyon. Located in East Central France, Lyon is the capital of the Rhone department in the Rhone-Alpes region, boasting a long history. Lyon today is the third largest city in France, known for its historic architecture, gastronomy, and vibrant cultural scene. Lyon is comprised of various districts, each offering their own share of interesting treasures. For example, Prescoli is the heart of the city with its restaurant and bars, while Croix is known for its hundreds of hidden passageways. For the last destination is Marseille, one of Europe's oldest cities and France's second largest cities. Marseille is a major Mediterranean seaport located on the southeast coast of France, boasting an idyllic climate, Roman ruins, medieval architecture, and distinguished cultural venues. Marseille is also a working city with several universities and industries. At the core of Marseille is its old fort, dominated by two historic forts. This bustling harbor is lined with waterfront capes, shops, and bars. One of Marseille's best natural attractions, the Calanques, are a series of small inlets with astonishing blue water and majestic limestone cliffs. The flag of France has three colors. The colors symbolize blue for nobility, white for clergy, and the red is for bourgeois, which were the estate of the old regime in France when the tricolor was formally adopted in 1794. Its colors symbolize the values of the French Revolution: liberty, equality, brotherhood, democracy, secularism, and modernization. Interesting facts about France. The word salut is used as a greeting and as a goodbye. If you are touring France, don't be surprised if you realize that your conversation with the local begin and end with the same word. If this is too complicated for you to catch on to, you can always say bonjour for hello and au revoir for goodbye. The Eiffel Tower is named after a special individual. If you thought the Eiffel Tower has always been a beloved landmark in France, think again. When it was first built, the tower was considered very ugly by most people. It really took quite a while for people to warm up to it. The Eiffel Tower is named after the mastermind genius who designed it. Gustave Eiffel was the tower's engineer who took all the backlash after creating it. If only he could see now how popular his best art piece is today. Thank you, my dear tourists. I hope you enjoy our tour here in France. I hope that this experience will be memorable to all of you. I'm looking forward to your next visit here in France.